Good morning, happy Friday. I am feeling a bit better again this morning. Definitely got a bit funny again towards the end of last night, but I am going to spend another day just making absolutely sure that I'm feeling okay, because what I always do is rush back into doing things a little bit too quickly before I'm ready and just drag out whatever illness I'm suffering from. So yeah, another day of just taking it slightly easy. I don't really have too much to do today anyway, until this evening, and then we've got our D&D session, which I've missed the last couple of weeks because I've been like out and about doing things, and I've really missed being part of it because it's like there's a bit of a focus on my character at the minute as well, so I've been desperate to get back into it. So really looking forward to that this evening. But yes, other than that, nice, chilled, taking it slowly, bit of knitting, might put the Hobbit on. Maybe. Just because why not? Why not? And yeah, I think that's my plan for the day. I am hoping to make some more progress on my Easy Stripe cardigan. I did some last night. I finished the second section of the second sleeve, and then I actually went back onto the first sleeve because I realised I hadn't really done the third section because I just started a new sleeve to take away with me, so I hadn't actually finished this one. So I went back to the first one and started increasing this beige section. I'd already done a little bit of beige, like a couple of rows, but I decided to finish this beige and then I could use the same ball for the second sleeve. So very much chopping and changing here, but it's okay. So yes, I want to finish this section and then do the same section on the second sleeve, and I think that's the goal for today. That shouldn't take too long because I'm working with such chunky yarn. I don't imagine that will take a huge amount of time, so fingers crossed. So that's the knitting plans for today. My design is still upstairs blocking. It's kind of feeling fairly dry, but I want to leave it to make sure it's definitely dry because it's a very curly stitch pattern and I want to force it flat. So I'm going to leave that as long as it needs because it's not like I don't have stuff to do anyway. And I also kind of need to start looking at 2024 knitting plans. I did this last year where I basically made myself like a knit list for 2023 with just some projects that I knew 100% I definitely wanted to get done. And this is the last one. In fact, this was, I'm actually wearing one of them today. This was on the list, which I finished a couple of weeks ago. This is the Ribblesdale vest by Lily Kate Makes. And this was the last thing I wanted to finish on my 2023 to make list. And I like that it forced me to get some stuff done that I really did want to do, but I just kept saying, oh, I'll do that later, I'll do that after this, and it just kept pushing further and further and further back. So I think I'm definitely going to do the same for 2024. I've got a couple of ideas about what's definitely going to be on the list. But yeah, I think I might start putting together my, I keep calling it a to knit list. There are going to be crochet things on there as well. But yeah, I'm going to start putting that together, I think. That'll be a nice afternoon activity, actually. Maybe I'll do that while I watch The Hobbit, when I'm not knitting and watching The Hobbit. So let's get on with Advent. So we are on day 15, and today, so we found the doorway last night. We found the entrance into Erebor, and today is meeting the dragon. I have been so excited to get to the dragon colours. I don't know what to expect, but I'm very, very much looking forward to these shades. So, oh yes, I love this colour. Oh, I love that we've got some flashes of orange. I love a burnt orange colour. I absolutely adore shades like that. So I was really, really hoping that we would get some of those, and it looks like we're starting to. So just that flash there. Oh. So yes, we've got some greys. Obviously we're still in a mountain. There are still some other hints of things in there, which obviously, you know, there are gold and jewels and things in the mountain, but primarily we are underground and we are starting to meet a dragon. So, oh, I really hope we get some more of that colour in. I actually really like this. There's some almost purpley greys. There's some peachy pinks. This is just a really interesting blend of colours. Those greys almost go to green here as well. Oh, I cannot wait to see these in a fabric. It's making me really, 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 really want to do this blanket now. But I don't have the time or the rest of the yarn. I do need to buy the contrast colours, and I need to buy some more of the coloured yarns as well, because the size that I want to make it, just this advent wouldn't be enough. I want it enormous. I want to be able to cocoon myself in it. So, oh, but that tiny little orange has got me very excited. So oh, I really, really hope we see some more of this with Smaug and the jewels, and very happy with that. I was really hoping for those kind of colours. And then Peppa Pig, of course. Where's the 15th? There it is. Oh. And I know that a lot of people are finishing for Christmas today as well. I know that a lot of schools finish today. Some people, if they're very lucky, are finishing work today for Christmas. I've still got a couple of bits on next week. I've got a couple of lessons I'm teaching, so I will not be finished next week. And I think I've got a couple going on between Christmas and New Year as well, which, meh, it's just work, isn't it? So it'll be fine. Right, what do we have today? It's looking like, oh, my mum would love that. It's a penguin wearing a little scarf. Oh, there we go. So yes, I think plan for the day is to chill. I can live with that. I can live with that. So yes, get some knitting done, get some watching done, and maybe a little bit of planning for next year. It is pizza day. We always have pizza on Fridays, so we'll be making pizza and just eating that throughout the day. We tend to get like big pizzas and then have like lunch, and then what's left over we have for dinner. So that's always nice. I love pizza Fridays. So yeah, I will crack on with some knitting. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to do. You get that feeling when like you feel like there's something you have to do and you've forgotten it. It's not my friend's birthday because I've already said happy birthday to him, so I haven't forgotten that. But I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. If it's that important, I'll find out later, shortly before I panic. But no, yes, nice chill day with a little bit of forward planning, which I always really like. I always really like planning ahead and, you know, getting notes down and doing it in a journal, and I do love that. So it will be a very nice chilled out day. It's kind of sunny, and I don't know whether sunny's a bit optimistic of me to say. It's bright out, but yeah, we're just gonna chill and have a nice time. the dwarves are about to enter Erebor. Bilbo, of course, is asked to go in first since he's the burglar, although it's worth noting, no mention of the Arkenstone as of yet. That this Bilbo actually doesn't have any idea what they're sending him in for. He's just been told to go in and kind of have a bit of an explore. It's worth also noting that Bofa and Bomba are not at the door with all the other dwarves. They didn't actually climb up to the secret door. They are still on the ground with the camp and the ponies. So they are down there and Bilbo's been asked to go in. So he creeps in and he does immediately see the dragon. He's trying to be as quick and quiet as possible, and he decides that he's just going to grab something to show that there is treasure in there and then head on out and show the dwarves. So he grabs a cup and really, really quickly sneaks back out through this secret entrance. The dwarves are all overjoyed to see that the treasure is still there and that he's come out fine. But the dragon starts to wake up and immediately knows that the cup is missing. He's counted every single bit of this treasure and knows exactly what is there, notices the cup is missing and is not too thrilled about it. So he can't fit through this secret entrance, so he immediately comes out through the main gate and comes and has a look and realizes that he has been stolen from. So he flies out in a fit of rage. The dwarves then panic because Bofa and Bomba are still on the ground, so they manage to get some ropes and haul them up to the secret entrance with everybody else, and they plan to hide in there since they know Smaug cannot fit in that secret entrance. The ponies are not so lucky. They are devoured by Smaug pretty quickly, and we're going to find out what happens next tomorrow. Good evening. Oh, hello. Penny's joining us for this one, apparently. You're going to come and say hello? You can't see her. You're going to lift your head up. There we go. There she is. There she is. I managed to get some footage earlier as well. She does this really sweet thing, actually. When Sam and I are hugging, she likes to feel involved. So she does absolutely just insert herself into the hug. It's one of our favourite things about her, isn't it, darling? Hey? So yeah, it is really cute. So I did manage to get some footage of that earlier. Are you gonna go to bed? Yeah, I've had a really nice chilled afternoon. I have pretty much just sat on the sofa and knitted and done very little else, and it's been really nice. And obviously there's only so many shots you can get of that. Are you okay? Ow. Yeah, there's only so many different angles you can get of that, so apologies if there's not a huge amount of footage. But what I did manage to do is finish sleeve number 1. Zero concept of personal space. But yes, sleeve number 1 is finished. Sleeve number 2. What do you do? Sleeve number 2 is... There we go. I have started the... I've started on the beige, and I am going to be continuing on that while we play D&D tonight, which I'm very excited about. I did have a panic though, because the sleeve number 1, I will just show you again. You can see the black. That is all that is left of that black yarn. So I knew I was going to run out. So I went on, had a look, and realised they have discontinued that colour. So we did have a little panic this afternoon, but I found somewhere that still sells. I literally only needed 1 ball. So I found somewhere that sells one, and I've just ordered one. And I'm hoping it's going to get here soon. I've still got the rest of the beige stripe to do on the second sleeve before I can do anything else. But yeah, so there is a second stripe on, a second ball on the way of the black yarn. So I should be okay. But yes, there's a slight little panic on that one this afternoon. But all is hopefully going to turn out absolutely fine. So yeah, we're just gonna have a night in playing D&D, aren't we? Yeah, it's usually a Friday thing. We play Dungeons and Dragons with our friends on Discord. As I said earlier, I've actually missed the last couple of weeks, so I'm really looking forward to getting back in and finding out what's been happening, since my character has still been there, but I haven't been. So I'm looking forward to finding out what's been going on. So yeah, that is probably going to take up the rest of the night, and I've already done my reading, so I am a little bit ahead of myself. I already did it because I knew that this D&D session would probably go on to a decent time this evening, so I thought I'd get ahead of it and just get myself all ready, so that then once this session, no, we don't eat the cardigan. So that once this session's done, I can pretty much just head to bed. So I'm gonna make myself some kind of hot drink. I haven't decided what yet, but I'm going to make myself some kind of cozy drink, and we're gonna find out what's been happening in D&D. So I'm gonna leave it here for the night, and Penny and I will see you tomorrow. Are you gonna say bye, baby? Are you gonna say bye? No, not to me. Good night.